The San Antonio Spurs are reportedly looking to target Kevin Durant this offseason. There have been whispers among league personnel about the possibility of the Spurs pursuing Durant and creating the best offensive trio in the league next to Fox and Wembanyama. So this is gnarly right here. I'm not gonna lie. And as a Texan, as a Spurs fan, this has been. I'm a Spurs fan also. I'm a lifelong Spurs fan. I grew up a Spurs fan. Uh, I like the Warriors too. So in basketball, I have two teams. It is what it is. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Those are the teams I like. So, but for context on my Spurs fandom, my big brother was a Spurs fan. He that's his favorite team. He loves the Spurs, and he's been a Spurs fan since since the '90s when they had David Robinson and shit, and throughout the Popovich era of the dynasty. So my big brother is a Spurs fan. He's even in the '90s when Jordan was fucking playing, he liked the Spurs still. You see what I'm saying? So I grew up watching the Spurs my entire life. I watched all of their championships my entire life. I remember them all. My brother had me watching the shit. So I've been a Spurs fan. I've always hoped that Durant would go to the Spurs or LeBron or somebody. I used to always hope that shit, especially after Kawhi ass left like that. But I understand why he left, I guess, because he knew that he's basically a part-time player. And Popovich just does not like that shit. He'll low manage you a little bit if he has to, but the fact that Kawhi Leonard constantly misses half the season and all that kind of shit, he missed the playoffs almost every year. When he does play and he's healthy, the motherfucker goes and wins the championship. But for whatever reason, he can't stay healthy or he just don't want to play or something. I don't know. But stuff like that led to him being forced out of San Antonio. Sucks, but it is what it is. I've always wanted to see Kevin Durant in the Spurs uniform. Ever since he played at UT, man, I used to hope that he also played for one of the professional teams down here because we loved him at UT. His jersey's retired. I don't know if there's a statue yet, but there probably will be one. He's one of the best college athletes of all time. And he had one of the best individual seasons of all time, one of the best freshman seasons of all time for any player. I ain't say the best, I'm saying one of the best. So he was basically an all-time great. He had an all-time great college career, even though it was only one season. You better believe it, because I've already broke that down. But just to let y'all know, if you don't, Durant had like 30-point games, like almost every other goddamn game when he was in college. It was crazy. He was going nuts in college. He had monster double-doubles. There was a couple games I think he had 30 and 20. Crazy shit, like balling. Do you hear me? The guy was completely unguardable in college. Still is completely unguardable, by the way. But it'll be nice to have him back in the Lone Star State holding it down, man. I wish he could have played for a Texas team a while ago, probably since the Warriors. Or, I like him going to the Warriors. I like that. But since he left the Warriors, it would have been nice if he just went ahead, hit the Spurs or something like that. But we'll see what happens. I hope his next destination is one of the Texas teams because we'll take care of him. And he ain't got to worry about all that constantly jumping ship shit if he come to Texas. We'll welcome him with open arms. We'll take care of him. And they're going to try to put the best shit in place to win another championship, whichever Texas team he go to. Houston, Dallas, or San Antonio, they're going to try to bring a championship right after his arrival. Quick thoughts.